Hey Taurus besties, welcome to my channel, blahscrystalsale Taurus Tarot. If you're new to my channel, Taurus, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't leave my channel without subscribing. Make sure to like this video, Taurus, if it does resonate with you in any type of way. And or comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Take the reading, Taurus, as it resonates with you. It will resonate differently for everyone. And Taurus, if you don't like my shit, get out my shit, okay? Any other information that I do not state as of now will be down below in the description box. Taurus. Look, if you cannot hear me, because a lot of you guys keep saying you can't hear me, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, you gotta go check with your phone service, check your own TV out or whatnot, because when I watch the playback of my videos, I can hear myself, and I watch it on my phone and I watch it on my laptop. Even when I turn myself up to max volume, I can hear myself clearly, damn near as if I'm screaming. So you might want to go to the doctor. Maybe that's a sign that you need to go get your ears checked out or something, or that your shit is fucking up. It's not me. So if you having trouble hearing me, I don't know what to tell you. Now, if the signal starts messing up, that's me, okay? Because I didn't pay that Wi-Fi bill. But other than that, hearing me, stop telling me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But either way, let's move on with your reading. So this is your Jupiter and Taurus retrograde reading. Good afternoon, Taurus. Good afternoon, Sassy, Promise, Tam, Mrs. Crystal, Hero Beds, Yona, Latika. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all. So today we officially jumped into Jupiter in retrograde. Jupiter was direct like since May or whatnot, but now it has gone retrograde until December. So I want to do this reading for you guys. I do have the Jupiter in Taurus retrograde ritual on my website. It's only available today. I do have a buy two, get one free with the code HARVEST for my group rituals only. So if you try to get a group ritual and include other things into it, it's not going to work. Okay. So you got to purchase it separately in order to use the code or to apply. Basically, it's just not going to apply to whatever you're trying to purchase. You might be able to get it all in one cart, but either way, the code only for works for the group rituals. Buy two, get one free. The code HARVEST. That code ends today. My rituals, just listen to my spill. My rituals will only be for September. After September, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start cutting out rituals. And also, my personal readings, only available today. Okay, only available today. I've discounted my personal readings, available on my website now, blahscrystalsale.com. And after today, I'm taking personal readings off my website. Probably for good, but at least for a hot as minute. Like, I'm legitimately going to do it. No more backtracking. I'm cutting personal readings. So whether that's by phone or that's on FaceTime, they're just all going to go. So today, you can book a personal reading at a discounted price. Other than that, if you're not booked on my monthly personals, there will be no more personals that I will be offering. Other than that, like I said, go sign up for the Jupiter and Taurus retrograde ritual, which is available now. I will be doing that ritual tomorrow. So other than that, good afternoon, Taurus. Let's move on with your reading. I will be doing a Leo reading, and then I will be doing a collective reading on the main channel. So let's see. Check out the other rituals that I have available as well for the month of September. So what will this Jupiter in retrograde be doing for you, Taurus? You have the Nine of Wands. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels. You're going to have to... hold on. Fight for your life. Okay, Taurus? If it's worth having, fight for it. If it's worth having, fight for it. If it's not worth having, you don't have the energy for it, so you need to go ahead and let it go. You don't got the energy for it. That obviously says right there, it's like Spirit's going to bring up things that you need to have let go of a long time ago. It's unstable. It's not fitting for you. If you have to put in too much work for it, like, yes, Taurus, you are a hard worker, but if you have to put in too much work for whatever it is that you're trying to maintain, it's not worth having. It's not worth having. It's too much, right? But a lot of times we literally fight for what it is that we want, and we try to work really hard to maintain it and keep it, but it's giving nothing but problem after problem after problem after problem. it's obviously a sign there, right? That it's not worth, it's not built basically on anything solid. Yeah, ask your angels for help. My shit is working right, yeah. Afro, good afternoon. Kim, good afternoon. You have deserving. Yeah, so I feel like, in a nutshell, based off of what we pulled so far, it literally goes down into, this retrograde basically will be showing you, showcasing like a lot of the bullshit that you have been holding on to. Whether this be your friendships, whether this be financially, like why has it not been working out? Because something is unstable, something is there that does not belong. Why do you keep fighting for it? Why do you keep trying to make it make sense when it does not make sense? It never made sense, right? It's like, I desire to get a new car, but the way that you keep going about trying to get this car is not working. Obviously, it doesn't make sense, but instead of reviewing the situation and seeing that the way that I'm trying to get this car right now does not make sense, like it's not working, you keep trying and trying. Like, I'm gonna keep pushing that door, right? I'm gonna keep going in that direction, even though it showed me time and time again that this shit ain't gonna work, right? You keep going. Like, I feel like it's gonna bring up a lot of the stuff that you keep trying to manifest or you keep trying to have or gain in a specific way. It's going to point out the flaws within the paths that you are trying to take, basically. You got the Page of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Like, yes, you desire it. Yes, you want it. Yes, it's yours. Yes, you can have it. But we always get like tunnel vision and we see it only one way. And sometimes we may step outside the box and we may see it another way. But Spirit is saying whatever way that you have been doing or trying to maintain, the reason why you do not have it is because the way that you're trying to maintain it is not going to work. It has not worked. And I feel like this retrograde in Taurus is what's going to bring that up to the forefront. And we're also in Mercury retrograde at the same time too. Lachey, good afternoon. It's so beautiful. And you got the Ten of Pentacles here. Yes, you can have it. Yes, the abundance. Like, whatever you're trying to achieve, it's literally yours. But the way that you're going about it is just not the right way. The way that you're trying to manifest it, the way that you're meditating on it, right? When we want things, we tend to sit on it. And we tend to, what is it? Obsess about it, right? So if it's not showing up, what does that say? Every time you want something, you start to obsess about it and it never comes in. So Spirit's trying to point out that this, well, Spirit will be pointing out during this Jupiter blah, 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 that it's basically not working. Every time you obsess about it, it does not work for you. But why do you keep going back to that? Why is that your go-to each time? Let me obsess about this. Why is that your go-to each time to let me try to force this to happen? Why is that your go-to? Whatever you're doing, like, why do you keep doing it? Why do you keep doing it? It's yours, but just not the way that you're doing it. And I feel like you're putting in you're putting in too much work. Jupiter, is a very lucky planet, right? It's a lot of luck, a lot of abundance, and whatnot else. But for it to go retrograde, it's literally pointing out the fact that you're doing too much work. Life should be easy. Things come to you easily. What you desires you. You can attract it very easily. If you gotta put in too much fucking work to get it, it's obviously something wrong there. Shonda, good afternoon. You have the Lovers. See, I feel like Spirit wants you to review other choices, other paths that you can take. Like, you feel like, yeah, my destiny says I have to do this. I have to go this route. I have to do, I have to stay in alignment with what my birth chart says. I have to stay in alignment with what my human design says. I have to stay in alignment with my life path number, right? So then we have that tunnel vision because we were told so many different things. I have to stay in alignment with this. But your life can go whichever direction you want it to go because at the end of the day, you have free will, right? At one point in time when I was into the church, I felt like my life had to go one specific way. And then what happened? Hold on. I felt like my life had to go one specific way, and things were, I struggled with a lot of things, like even within the church or whatnot, with, well, I gotta wait for God to do such and such, I just gotta pray on it and everything else, like I can't act on it, there's nothing that I can do. But then when I looked outside the box and I saw a different direction, and I finally opened up to it, I was like, well, I can go the spiritual route. I can do that ritual and get exactly what I want right now, right? I can have a different sense of belief and feel like it's already done, basically, in a different perspective of Christianity, and it'll work for me also. But it actually makes it a lot easier because I don't feel weighed down by the laws of the Bible, right, or the laws of the church. I feel more free spirited over here. I feel more connected over here. I feel like I can do damn near anything versus feeling blocked in some type of way, kept in a box of, well, you can't do this, you only have to do this. You have to do whatever was within the church or within the Bible, whatnot else. But when I looked outside, because there is another choice for you, when I looked outside of it, I was able to see something else. Now, don't lose me here. Whatever you guys may have been doing for quite some time, it worked. It worked, right? But you were doing it the hard way. Give me a second. It's the long route that you were taking. Even if you were consistent with it, it was the long route that you were taking. You got the Seven of Wands here, but each time it blocked you, and it blocked you, and it blocked you. Each time that you pray for, like, Spirit, I want my life to be easier, I want to attract what I want to attract, it's like the Spirit is saying, but you got something standing in the way. You got something standing in the way. You don't feel that? I know you feel it because you get, uncomfortable. You get, angry or frustrated or unsatisfied in some type of way. I know you feel it. It's there. It's present. And Spirit's like, it's almost like keeping yourself in the energy of complaining, knowing there's an issue, but not finding the solution. It's knowing there's an issue, but how do I say it? But still, beating the dead horse, just continuing on. Like, yes, I realize there's an issue. Like, for instance, don't lose me, stay with me, watch it back if you have to. Jobs, right? We have jobs in this lifetime that we do not like. It's not paying me enough money, Spirit. But what do? We continue to work hard at these jobs, even though it's not paying us enough money. We're uncomfortable, we're unsatisfied, we're not getting paid enough money, right? Our value has depreciated within those around us that's looking at us. It has depreciated within ourselves. So we're not getting rewarded for what we want, and we know life should be easier. Spirit, I'm asking for life to be easier. I want more money or whatever else it is, but yet we keep beating the dead horse. Yet you keep showing up in the same manner. You keep asking me for more, but you keep showing up in the same manner. You keep showing up to that job with the same situation. Nothing's going to change as if you keep giving your energy and time to what you do not want, right? There's another path that you can take, meaning quit that motherfucking job and go get another motherfucking job, okay? But get a job before you quit. But there's another path that you can take. That's not the only job that's going to supply you with the resources that you desire. That's not the only relationship that's going to apply you with the love resources that you desire, right? That's not the only family, just because you were born into that family, that's going to become your family this lifetime. Why do you keep beating a dead horse? I feel like this retrograde in Taurus is going to bring up the fact that you guys keep beating a dead horse and you're working harder than necessary, when there's another way around it. One that's much easier and one that actually will work for you. May not work for others, but we're not concerned about other people. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Literally, there is another way. There is another way. Okay? And I feel like Spirit's going to bring that way up to you. When you finally find that way that Spirit wants you to connect to, the one that's going to be the best for you, the easiest for you, right? Things come to you easily, but magnified. Things are going to happen very quickly for you, and I feel like the abundance is going to be there. You're going to know you're on the right track. You know that you're on the right track when, if feel like I should add some periods in there, but I don't want to forget my message. You know when you're on the right track when the abundance comes through. You know that you are out of alignment when you are having nothing but setbacks. But Spirit wants you to take a moment to pause. So from September to December, depends on how quick you get this, you're going to be pausing to reevaluate the way that you have been operating, the way that you have been doing things, the way that you have been viewing things, the way that you have been asking for what it is that you want, right? Lowballing yourself, asking for only a little bit, asking for whatever. I'm bringing you whatever you request. But if you are going to devalue yourself and you don't see yourself as worthy of anything more, you're going to get exactly what you asked for, right? You're going to get exactly what your energy is tuned into. So if you feel unworthy of money, what are you going to do? Stay at that fucking job. And you're going to keep asking me for more money, but you are clearly stating, I feel unworthy of more because I'd rather take this bum-ass job and whatever money they give me because I feel unworthy, right? You're asking me for love. You want a caring person. You want this, that, and the third, but you'd rather keep trying to, deal with that person, male or female, don't fuck matter. But you'd rather keep dealing with that person that literally is not the ideal person that you keep requesting, right? I'd rather keep giving my energy because at least I got somebody. I'd rather keep giving my energy because at least they're giving me something, right? But they're not giving you enough. So therefore, those around you have already placed you in a category where your value is low, right? But you have placed yourself there first, okay? Before anybody can place you in that box, it's based off of where you place yourself at. So if I stick around with a job that makes me unhappy, then basically that tells everybody that I'm not really worth much of anything. I don't care about myself, right? I just rather sit in the energy of complaining or trying to figure out, what's going to happen, but not making any moves. I'd rather consistently keep doing the same dead end fucking thing or dealing with the same dead end thing that doesn't make me happy, so everybody else is going to treat me accordingly, because that's how I'm valuing myself. Now, like I said, it's going to be different categories for everybody, but you can sum it up into Spirit's going to touch bases on everything in your life. So I'm not going to sit here and say that they're only going to talk about your finance, or you're only going to feel the wall with your finances, because you're going to fill it with your love life, you're going to fill it with your family, because whatever's out of whack is what's going to be affected, right? And don't lose me here. You may sit here and be like, well, my love life is not out of whack. I have a man that loves me, whatever else it is. It may not be about that damn man, okay, because I want to say it more, but I'm not going to say it. It may not be about that damn man. If your focus has been there and you feel like my relationship is great and everything, well, obviously, we aren't fucking talking about your damn relationship with that damn man or woman, okay? We talking about love that exists within yourself, or love that exists within your family or your friends, How you treat yourself is basically how everyone is going to treat you. How you treat yourself is based off what you are going to attract. How you treat yourself. This Taurus, Jupiter, whatever retrograde is literally based on how you have been treating yourself. How you have been, mistrusting. I don't fucking know what the fucking word I'm looking for, but it's a miss something. How you have been neglecting yourself, basically, and what it is that you have been, it's not what you have been trying to manifest. It's not hard. It has never been hard. It was never meant to be hard. But continuously, we learn and learn and learn these lessons. Remember, we're still in Mercury retrograde at the same time, but we repeat lessons and learn lessons over and over and over again, because we'd rather keep doing it the hard way. We'd rather keep beating the dead horse. It gave us just a little, but remember, the devil will give you just a little to keep you going, to keep you lost, to keep you building your own fucking burial ground or whatnot. He will give you just a little, because when you get that little, what do? You get excited. You feel like, yes, I'm on the right track, but you didn't get a lot. You got a little. You didn't get a lot. When you are on the right track, the abundance flows easily, heavily, magnified. Like I said, you're getting just a little in. You're getting just a little. Why does that excite you? You don't have to answer, but just think about it. You get a little bit. Why does that excite you? Why does that excite you? Because then we go into, let's say, like love, right? A man or woman shows you a little bit of attention and it excites you, but they're a narcissist. But it excites you. Why is that person able to move you in the way that they can move you by giving you a little bit of attention, giving you a little bit of love, dicking you down just a little bit, right? Right? When it comes to money, you get a little bit of money, you get excited. I'm not taking that away from you because a little bit of money is still a lot of money to some people, right? But I'm saying whatever your category is, wherever you fall in within your own life, why does that little bit excite you? Because why did you only get a little? What path were you going down that only a little bit fell out of your tree, right? Only a little bit. You get a little bit and you get excited and you act like it's a lot. But when you got that little bit, you had to put in a lot of work to get that shit. You did a lot of fucking work, Taurus, to get what? To get what? You gave a lot of time, you gave a lot of energy, you gave a lot of your resources, whatever it is, you gave a lot of you to receive the bare fucking minimum. But why do we get stuck there? Why do we get stuck there? When we get a little bit, we get stuck there and we be like, yes, this is working. It's not working. It's not working. Okay? And I feel like that's what this retrograde is going to point out. It's not working. You're only getting a little. You need to choose another fucking path that works for you. Right? And stop blocking yourself because the abundance is there. You can get a lot. You should be getting a lot. But it's based off of your value when you feel deserving of it. Right? You get what you feel you are deserving of. Can't nobody fucking tell you nothing, okay? Can't nobody fucking tell you nothing. And I need you to step into your bull ass damn energy because can't nobody tell you nothing. Stop allowing people in society to tell you that you gotta work hard for this, you gotta do all this fucking shit, you gotta, whatever, okay? You are only deserving of what they tell you that you are deserving of because you are deserving of so much fucking more. And if you stand in your fucking power, you will get it. Listen, this fucking retrograde and Jupiter is in your fucking sign. Everybody could be fucking thanking you for the fact that, Jupiter even went into your fucking sign because you are literally the sign of stability, okay? Finances, hard work, yes, but finances, which means the little bit of work that you do, you know is going to come. You know when to properly rest and when to get back to work. So everyone should be thanking you that the energy is in your fucking sign because instead of them continuously working hard, they get to actually take a fucking break for once. Because you know when exactly to do that, basically. So why not take advantage of this? Like, you are the ones that I feel like are going to be the most affected. Like, you can take the most value out of this. How do I say this? You are the one, hold on, give me a sec, because it's coming too much. No, just hold on. You are the one that can gain the most. And I don't care what nobody says about the other fucking signs. It's literally in your energy. You are the ones that can either be the most affected, but you can also gain the most out of this because this is your natural energy. It's easy for you to identify what the problem is because I'm tired. I'm working too much. I'm fucking tired. I need to go take a break. I need to take a break. Nope. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go fucking eat. Right? Nope. I want that purse. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Right? I want that whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. This is your motherfucking energy. And I don't give a fuck if it's in retrograde. This retrograde is going to identify the problems that you are having within yourself when it comes to staying in your damn energy, right? But you can still have whatever it is that you desire. And like I said, once again, because I'm not finishing my thoughts here, everyone should be thanking you, basically, that this shit is coming up. Jupiter is aligned into you, right? I would hate for Jupiter to be aligned in fucking Cancer. Because let me tell you, we not worth motherfucking shit except our damn emotions. And who the fuck wants to feel Jupiter in fucking Cancer? Nobody, right? Give me the monies, okay? Show me where the money's at. That's what I want. I don't want no motherfucking emotions, okay? I don't need to be free-spirited nothing. I don't need it to be in Sagittarius because I don't need to be free-spirited out here doing any and everything. Lost as all get out because I just got excited and I want to create this and I want to create that and I want to do whatever, right? This brings you back into what am I building? Basically, what is the foundation that I'm building on? How do I solidify this? And how do I make my next move? Right? Get into your motherfucking energy. But that's what it's gonna bring up for you. But let's move the fuck on because we've been here too long. So, what area will this affect for you, Taurus? Yeah. Taurus spirit. What area will this affect for Taurus? This Jupiter. Taurus retrograde. My camera not messing up, right? Okay, maybe not. Good afternoon, y'all. Like I said, if you have not signed up, it's only today. The last day is today. I discounted my personal readings, and I will not be doing them after today. So I'm taking them off my site. So if you don't book today, you're not on my calendar, probably ever, or for a long ass time. Also, I have a Jupiter in retrograde ritual open. The last day is today. The group rituals, you can do a buy two, get one free with the code HARVEST at checkout, only for the group rituals. But other than that, just go check out my website, blahscrystalsale.com. Do not miss out on it, okay? But either way, what area will be affected for Taurus? And I'm going to say it again in this reading, somewhere in this reading. What area will be affected? Thank you. You have networker. You got networker. That's what it say right there. The light attributes enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Somebody Google engender, and if you know the definition, just go ahead and put it in the comments. I'm going to wait for it, though. I'm going to read the negative ones, but somebody put engender in the description, in the comments, so I can get it and get the message. Either way, your shadow attributes conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. Now I just got to wait on the engender definition. It's E-N-gender. You want me to spell it out? E-N-G-E-N-D-E-R-S. Engender. Work smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not harder. You're not using your resources wisely, Taurus. I'm going to wait for the definition, but I heard the message. You're not using your resources wisely. You literally, your energy is, let me work, let me play. Okay? Let me work, let me enjoy life. Let me work, let me go eat, which is enjoying life. Let me go get the necessities, the nice things that I like in life. Let me go do that, right? Let me go take, rest, basically. That is your energy, whether you like it or not. That is your energy. That's the energy that's going to come up for this retrograde. In Jupiter, when it even goes direct too, right? Damn it, what was I saying before? Shit, see, I lost that fucking message. You're not using your resources wisely. You're work smarter, not harder. You're not using your resources wisely. It's almost like when you get a little, you don't make it grow. You get a little and then you spend it on something. It doesn't grow, right? It doesn't grow. You're not doing anything that really benefits you, right? I feel like the reason when people have to work harder when it comes to their finances is because it's not properly growing. You receive it, you like it, it's like going to go buy a chain. It's like going to go buy something that does not give back, basically. Not your necessities. We're talking about when it comes to your desires. So I got $1,000 in, but instead of figuring out, taking my time sitting on that $1,000, I immediately go be like, I like that bag, let me get that bag. I like that TV, let me get that TV, right? TV's not going to give you any money back. Even when you sell it, you're probably not going to get the price that you paid for it, right? The purse isn't going to give you any money back. Even when you sell it, it's not going to give you anything back, or not enough back. You're not going to sell it at the same price, right? It's going to be used. It's going to be worn, possibly, but worn either way because it's still purchased. It was once yours. Whether you got it yesterday, it's going to depreciate, right? Which is what Spirit is saying. Your value keeps doing. You keep depreciating your own value. But you said, hold on. Cause or give rise to. Feeling, situation, condition, issue. What's the English definition? Okay, cool. But either way, damn it, hold on, give me a second. It's basically going to be pointing out where your resources are going. So I feel like It doesn't matter which area it is, but it's going to be pointing out where your resources are going, like where your energy is going, where it should not be going to, basically, in a nutshell. Just give me a sec. You got black magic. Narcissist. Literally, you got fog at the bottom, but give me a sec. It's going to be showing the dark side of everything. It's going to be showcasing, literally what's not working. But here's the thing, right? You may hit some walls, right? But those walls were already there. They were already created. You are bound to hit that wall. Whatever wall comes up where you feel like, damn, what the fuck is happening? You are always going to hit that wall. You just didn't get there yet. But I feel like Spirit's going to move the wall up and show you the wall, right? It was always there. You just couldn't see it because it's like you were still digging and digging and digging and digging. Remember, I told you keep beating the dead horse. So you kept going and going and going. Eventually, you were going to make it to that wall, but you couldn't see that there was a wall there that you were headed towards. There was no more, room to go in that direction for you. You weren't going to grow in that direction. And I feel like this retrograde, Spirit is going to basically lift the veil for you. You're going to be able to see it. It does not work for you. So you may feel like, well, why is this happening to me? But it was always going to happen. And Spirit is like, if I don't show you now, you're going to dig a deeper hole, right? You're going to keep creating relationships like this. You're going to keep, missing out on the finances, the stability of your finances. You're not really going to be able to enjoy what it is that you enjoy doing, Taurus, if I do not show you that this wall that was always there is actually here. I need you to see the wall. I need you to see the problem so you can go in a different direction, right? Before this Jupiter retrograde, whatever else it is, things felt like it was a little bit, easier. Maybe not all to everybody, but things felt a little bit easier. This one, if you fixate on the problem, which will be one of your problems that you're having by fixating, if you fixate on the problem, Spirit is saying you'll never look for the other route. There's an easy route. Where there's a hard route, there's always an easy route. Where there's a hard route, there's always an easy route. But if I don't show you this wall now, you'll never see it until you dug too deep of a hole. Think about your relationships. How long were you digging your hole within your relationships where, maybe there were arrests that were made, there was, let me just use my damn self as an example. So, staying with my ex or whatever, I ended up digging a hole. I knew it wasn't fucking working. Before I even got pregnant, I knew the fucking shit wasn't working. But because I wasn't valuing myself, I wasn't working on myself, I had a baby. Right? And then I dug more of a hole. The wall was there, but it's like I could not see the wall even when the wall was there. So we would get into fights or whatever. He would get arrested. I, one day, did not remember my court date, so I had to, self-surrender or whatever because I had a warrant out after I missed that damn court date. But either way, I had to self-surrender, and then, the cops would call so many times, or we was beating each other's ass or something. It just got worse and worse and worse, and the wall was always there, right? The wall, when Spirit showed me, and it probably wasn't Mercury retrograde, I just don't remember, but when Spirit finally revealed the wall after digging that hole for so long, you know what the wall was? When CPS got involved. When CPS got involved with the last incident that we had, and the wall for me was the fact that, bitch, you about to lose your child. If you don't get the fuck up out of this relationship, because you knew that you was doing too much up in this bitch. You knew you should have been gone. But the wall basically was, if you don't get out of this, your child is about to be gone. You know damn well the main reason why you were here, or you were here, was to protect your child. Right? You don't need to do that no more. But if you don't get up out of here, I'm telling you what's going to happen when you hit that wall. Right? So it's like Spirit saying, before you make it to the worst case scenario that can be for your life, I'm going to reveal to you what the problem is. I'm going to reveal to you the wall, right? So that way you can bypass it. That way you can get out of it. Oh, and I think somebody might have put said example, make people have it. Yeah, come on, come on. You got second chance here. Because I feel like I'm not completing my thoughts. And I honestly feel like I never complete my thoughts. You just got to kind of take it how it resonates. But it's literally not a bad thing, Taurus. The issues are going to come up. And you're going to be like, what the fuck is happening? Stay with me. Don't lose me. It's not coming up to hurt you. It honestly is not going to take anything from you. Except the shit that did not belong. The stuff that did not work. Right? Because if you keep going that route, you're going to hit that wall. And that wall is CPS, basically. As the example that I gave. CPS. That wall is, I mean, if you're in an abusive relationship, that wall could literally be a funeral for you. Okay? If you are doing things that are dangerous, you know what the wall is for you. Right? You know what the end result is going to be for you. Whatever you are doing, you know what the end result is going to be. The end result could even lead to you being fired or whatnot. And without having a backup plan, without having a job, having to wait on unemployment, right? You've hit the wall before. You've hit the wall before. And Spirit is saying you came close to hitting the wall, or you hit the wall before. Whichever one it is. No, sorry, you haven't hit the wall. You came close to hitting the wall before. It's repeated itself. You came close to hitting that wall before, each time, where you almost lost your job, right? You was down to your last final point, and you almost lost your job. You almost hit that wall. Spirit revealed it. Spirit showed you that wall, right? You almost, didn't do whatever, right? You came close to hitting this wall many, many times. In whichever way or scenario it affects you, but I feel like Spirit's going to reveal it all, like I said. You came close to hitting the wall in every area in your life. And Spirit basically wants to bring up, once again, what the problem is, right? So you stop trying to keep going. Because right now, you are closer to that wall than you think. And when you get to that wall, this is when it gets detrimental. Whether you like it or not, I need you to know it. Okay, this is where it gets detrimental because you're too close. I'm trying to send out the red flags, the warnings, the angel numbers, okay? I'm trying to communicate with you and tell you, hey, I need you to go another route. Hey, I need you to do something else. Hey, before it's too late, I need you to do something else, right? Use your free will and do something else. Stop complaining about it. If you got to complain about it, you know something else needs to be done. Right? If you got to fixate on it, you know something else needs to be done. If it brings up abandonment issues for you, you know something else needs to be done. If it brings up whatever issues that you're having, whatever triggers that you have, you know something else needs to be done. Why do you keep going in that direction? Turn the fuck around. Turn the fuck around. Go another way. Okay? Go another way. I feel like that's how this retrograde, basically, in Taurus is going to affect you. That's what the fuck I'm. So, what is the purpose of this retrograde for you personally? Fulfillment of wishes. It's so beautiful. Literally, Spirit is trying to fulfill your damn wishes. They're trying to give you exactly what you are manifesting. Your shit is on delay. You got the 9s here, basically, up in this bitch. 9-9, okay? Completion. They're trying to tell you that you no longer need to do that. It doesn't serve you. You no longer need to go that route. There's an easier route. There's a better route for you. I'm trying to give you exactly what you've been trying to manifest. Your shit is on back order because I can't get it to you. If I give it to you, you're going to go down that route. You're going to keep going until you hit that wall. If I give you the money that you're asking me for right now, you're going to be like, because what do you do with the small shit? Every time you get something small, you're like, ooh, I'm on the right path, right? But you got something small. You didn't get nothing big. You got something small. But you're going to feel entitled. You're going to feel like you're deserving of that path. You're going to feel like this is the best path ever because you're seeing results. If I give you the results right now, you're going to head towards that wall that I'm trying to get you to avoid. I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to get you to avoid the wall that you're going towards and get you to transfer. When you transfer, to whatever you're about to transfer from, you're going to see the results. Nothing is delayed, right? But I'm damn sure not going to give it to you to go in that direction. Remember, your spirit team loves you. Your spirit team wants to protect you. Your spirit team is trying to look out for you. So the hiccups that you're having is just a sign that's not really for you. We can sit here and we can blame it on the devil all we want to and say that, you know, it's a curse, somebody hexed us or whatever, you know, but no. It could be damn near your spirit team literally just trying to wake you the fuck up. I'm not going to hurt you, but I am going to make you feel something, because if I don't make you feel something, you're going to get complacent. Because in your own energy, Taurus, you can get lazy, whether you like it or not, right? So if I give you what it is that you want, you're not going to have a purpose to do anything. Because if I don't give you money for food, what are you going to do? Try to make the money for food because you want the food. If I don't give you money to enjoy the luxuries of life, what are you going to do? Try to make the money because you want to enjoy the luxuries of food. I mean, of life, not food, but life, right? But if I gave you what you're requesting right now, you will get complacent, right? You will be complacent, but you will keep going in this same direction. But what's going to happen is the bull's going to get irritated. The bull's going to get irritated of not having. The bull's going to get irritated of desiring certain things and not having these things be fulfilled. That the bull is going to end up charging somewhere else. Damn it. I'm going to just go somewhere else. That's not worth my time. Let me go over here, right? When you watch the bull races, or not bull races, but the rodeo thingy, whatever it's called, what does the bull do? When it gets tired of somebody, it goes in another direction. What's closer? Let me go over here. Okay? Obviously, I'm not going to reach that, so let me go to what I can reach, right? I feel like this retrograde is going to show you how to fulfill those wishes and not doing so damn much. You have the 5 of Wands. The 7 of Swords. And the 9 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this... No, let me just clarify it. Avoid the conflict. This time you're going to see it coming. When Spirit unveils that wall, you're always going to see the wall. You're always going to see the wall. Because remember I said, it's going to affect you in different, you know, ways of life. But you're always going to see that wall. So you're going to start to see the wall in your love life. You're going to start to see the wall in your finances. You're going to start to see the wall within your family, right? I feel like it's going to reveal to you the different ways that things have been unfulfilling to you. The things that you have been allowing to so-called be fulfilling, but really have not been fulfilling. The Moon. I can see it. It's like somebody tapping their feet, literally just tapping their feet, waiting on you, over and over, but the hands are crossed, just waiting, watching, waiting for you to get it, She's gonna get it, okay? He's gonna get it. Think about like parents, not all parents, because some parents are a little bit too protective, but like with Kaleem, he used to, I don't know what the fuck that boy was doing, but he was a daredevil. I was damn near scared my damn self. Panic attack every 2 seconds, but trying to hold it in. But waiting, like, okay, he's struggling. He getting on my fucking nerves, but he's struggling. Tying the shoes. Think about that. A child tying their shoes, whether you got children or not. You've been around a child or seen a child and got probably irritated by the fact that they are struggling to tie their fucking shoes, but they don't want no help. Right? They don't want no help. They don't want to, I got this, right? Because Taurus, do you really ask for help? But either way, you know, I see somebody on your spirit team tapping the feet and just kind of waiting, like, they'll get it. Almost there. They'll get it. I'll wait. When they're ready, they'll call me in. When they're ready, they'll tap me in. And I will go ahead and reveal to them the better way, okay? The better way. Which is only going to intensify the messages that you are receiving at the same time too, because you requested something, right? Some of you guys have requested help, but still trying to do it your own way. Some of you guys have requested help, and literally, I mean, you're just kind of not paying attention to the messages that you're receiving, right? Because you're still in your own own way of thinking, your old way of thinking, where the wall is there, right? So as soon as you ask me for help, I'll reveal it. But once I reveal it, you're going to see the mess that's made, right? You're going to see the mess that you've been sitting in. You're going to see what has not been working. I didn't do none of that. I was waiting for you, okay? I was waiting for you. But this ain't going to necessarily be an easy cleanup, but it's going to get done because we're going to make sure that your wishes are fulfilled. But as soon as you ask, I'm going to reveal it to you. But then when you look around, you'll be like, this is not the life that I wanted to manifest. What the fuck is happening, right? It's going to damn near be like tower moment after tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. But the tower moment is literally the reveal. The reveal, right? Within your love life, you're going to start to realize you don't even like that person, right? Why was I with this person? You're going to start to see them in a new light. You're going to start to see your job in a new light. You're going to start to see that they're not paying me enough money. You know, I can't get what I desire. I can't, I'm not getting the love that I want. You're going to start to see that. Your tower moments are literally just the reveal of the mess that has been created, the wall that you were headed towards, but your reaction is what's going to be, what's the biggest, basically, because you never saw this before. It just seemed like you were going through life, and it wasn't great, but it was decent, right? You were just kind of going through life. Where once the tower moments happen and the reveal happens, this is where, like, how do I say it? Like, almost like when they say, like, my life flashed before my eyes, basically. Kind of like that feeling, where you end up just noticing everything at once. It can overwhelming. It becomes overwhelming because what the fuck happened, and what do I start with first? Do I even want to start with it? And this is the part where Spirit is saying the hard work comes in. I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to sit down. I want you to just go. Okay? I want you to go. Not in that direction. Not in that direction. But now that we know what we need to focus on, I want you to just go. But over there. Okay? Over there. Now that you see this wall, get your ass the fuck over there. Okay? Now that the tower moment happened within your finances, I want you to go the other route. I want you to look for something else. I want you to do something else. Do it differently. Right? Now that the tower moment happened within your love life, I want you to try another type. Okay? Look for another type of love. Desire another type of love. Okay? Now that the tower moment happened within your friendship, I want you to go another way. Try another friendship. Network in a different way. Okay? The tower moment is not to destroy you, it is to awaken you. You have the Two of Cups. Make sure to like the video, please. Thank you, love y'all. And you have the King of Pentacles. Because Spirit wants you to be fulfilled. Spirit wants you to be stable. Okay, it's not to harm you, it's not to hurt you. Spirit literally wants you to be stable. Okay, stable. All around the board. I think I told you guys this before. If one area is affected, if you feel undeserving in love, you stop thinking that it's only going to be your love life, because you love money also. In order to attract money, you have to enjoy it, right? So if you feel undeserving when it comes to love, that's going to affect every area in your life. It's going to affect your money. It's going to affect your relationships. It's going to affect you. It's going to affect whatever the fuck else exists out there, but it's going to affect everything. So Spirit is trying to get you to get solid on how you feel, okay? What you feel deserving of. That's why the tower moment is coming. The mess has been made because that is what you have been feeling. This is the direction you have been going in. As long as you felt like out of 10, let's say out of 10, as long as you felt as a 2, the wall that you were building was not worthy of a 10. You weren't ever really gonna get what you wanted. Like, you would get something, the minimum, but you weren't gonna get a lot. Okay, as long as you felt like a 2, how do I say it? Because what the fuck was it saying? Hold on. that wall was a hot mess. I'm gonna tell you that. Because if we talk a 2 out of 10, that wall was a hot fucking mess. But it was gonna affect you. Everything was gonna be like, I'm only deserving of a 2. I'm only deserving of a 2. I don't know whose reading I said it in, whether it was you or Leo, when I said, there was this one girl who ended up stating that she felt like a 0 or something. I think she said 0, but I don't remember. She was a 0 out of 10. Because that's what everybody else thinks or whatever. And I said, I don't give a fuck who don't like me. If I'm not their type, nobody will ever make me feel like I'm not a fucking 10. Okay? A 20. A 30. I don't care. I don't have to be your fucking type. It's not for you. It's for me. Okay? I'm going to draw in whatever I want to draw in because I am at a motherfucking 10. And can't nobody tell me otherwise. I don't give a fuck. But you see, with that mentality, that's going to help me with everything. You can't fucking tell me that I'm not going to get what I'm manifesting. Okay? You're not going to tell me that. Because, perfect example, like I said, moving to Texas. People was like, oh, you're probably not going to get that car. That's too big. That might be too much money. I don't give a damn what the fuck you're telling me. I want that fucking car. I'm going to get that fucking car. Okay? Now, the tower came. The reveal was made. And I realized I'm still going to get that car. But I probably need to do it this way. Right? Then I got the car. And can't nobody tell me I can't move to Texas, right? I'm not going to move to Texas and get a place and I'm not going to survive or whatever else it is. And what did I do? Exactly what people told me that I couldn't fucking do, because you're not going to sit here and tell me how I need to value myself, what I feel like is good for me. You're not going to tell me, right? I'm going to go do what I need to do. And I feel like Spirit is saying, personally, this is going to get you to see the value of yourself in how you call in what you call in, because whatever you have is based at your value. Your value. And the reason why you don't have it is not that you don't have it. You have what you called in. Don't lose me here, because I want to explain this part. You have what you called in. So if you have been trying to manifest a house or something, right, a specific house, a size or whatnot, that may be the value of a person out of 10. Okay, if you're trying to manifest the best of the best, that's the value, somebody valuing themselves at a 10. But if you only got a rinky-dink apartment or whatnot else, that's the value of somebody at a 2. Let me bring my fingers down. At a 2. You got exactly what you felt deserving of. You got exactly that. If you don't feel deserving of more, understand it's not going to happen. You're going to get whatever you feel deserving of, whatever your value basically is. So look around. Because the veil is lifted. Look around. What do you have and what is that value to it? What energy were you in? What value were you in when you got that? Whatever type of car you got, what value were you in when you got that car? What's the number? Just think about it. What's the number? When you got that apartment or you got that house, whether it's nice or not, I don't give a fuck what nobody else says, right? Because if I look at your mansion, I may be like, oh, that's a 10 value. But you might have felt like a 3 when you got that, right? So imagine what you could get when you feel like a 10, right? I forgot what the fuck I was saying, so flow along with it. Check out my figure resonate. Let's move on. So what is the purpose of this retrograde when it comes to your finances? Don't forget to join my ritual, the Jupiter and retrograde ritual. All rituals, the buy 2 get 1 free cold harvest at checkout, that ends today. The Jupiter and retrograde sign up ends today. The other rituals are for September, so they may stay open a little bit longer this week. But the Jupiter and retrograde ritual ends today. You have to sign up today. The code ends today. And my personal readings are discounted only for today, and then I will be taking them, removing them off my website. So you will not be able to book a personal reading with me. And in my head, it's permanent. But either way, what is the purpose of this retrograde financially for Taurus? Come the fuck on. Well, no, because you can't make it up. I'm going to go back to that motherfucking spirit team, that person in your spirit team that's literally sitting there tapping their feet. Okay, I wish I could tap so you could hear it. And then crossing their fingers. Just think about it, just sitting there. Just sitting there. Just sitting there. Okay? Financially, ask for fucking assistance is what Spirit is saying. see, if you asked me to bail you out before, I would have been showed you it. But I couldn't really show you what the problem was until you asked me for it, because you got this. Balance career work with personal life. Because life should not be hard. Because life should not be hard. You should not have to work hard, too hard at least, for the money that you desire. Because if you have to work too hard for it, what is that value you add? I have to do so much work to get this, and everybody else, they get their money easily because they value themselves at a different level. Okay? I'm a 10 whether I have it or I don't have it, because it's going to be there, right? But if I value myself as a 2, then I'm going to feel like I have to pour my heart, sweat, and tears into this shit in order for it to work. So I already say to the universe that, no, I'm probably not going to make that money because I have to do so much for it. Time to take things to the next level. So financially, Spirit is about to elevate you. You got relocating, so some of you guys may be relocating soon. Home, city, state, job, business. So Spirit's relocating you. You're doing something else, or you're going in a different direction, doing things differently. But either way, I feel like Spirit's about to elevate your finances. This Jupiter retrograde is still in your fucking energy, whether it's retrograde or not. It's still in Taurus, but Spirit's about to elevate you. You got the Ten of Swords. Seven of Cups. You can do anything. You can do anything. Remember when I said somewhere in this reading about feeling obligated or feeling like you have to stay to the path of, basically what you were born into, what the birth chart says, the human design says, or, your life path number, you got to stay towards that. You can't experience really anything else. You got to stay in tune with just Taurus. You can't experience anything else. If we really pay attention to the signs, your birth chart, let's just say, whether you know your house placements or not. Damn, shit, I looked at the card. I shouldn't have looked. Hold on. If we really pay attention, yeah. You're made of a lot. Different personalities, different energies that you can pull from, right? If I need to release something, I'm going to tap into my Cancer energy, okay? Because obviously I need to cry. I'm going to tap into that. But I know exactly, because I can't make myself actually cry. I have to, feel something. Otherwise, I'm not crying, okay? I just got an attitude or something. But I was talking about this last night. Like, I will literally find a sad song that I know is sad so I can cry to it, and I'll have that bitch on repeat. I will go to a show that I've seen so many times just so I can cry, because I got to tap into that Cancer energy, because I need that at the moment. So that way I can get up and be like, yep, fuck this shit. Let me go do what I need to do, right? If I need to go out and make shit happen, I'm going to tap into my moon sign, which of course is in what? Taurus. Not everybody know it, but most people know it. But it's in Taurus. So if I need to make shit pop, let's get into this Taurus energy, because Taurus would never, okay? If I need, when it comes to love, my Venus is in Leo, and a Venus in Leo literally is focused on one person or whatnot, the attention of one person. Now Leos, they're like an everybody person, but it is what it is. But either way, I'm going to tap into that, because I need that at this moment. How do I get this person to view me as I view myself, right? I'm going to tap into that energy. And then the Scorpio rising, that's just some crazy shit. So if I need to get crazy or do some detective shit, that's the energy I'm going to tap into, right? So I feel like, oh, shoot, I already did it. Ten of Pentacles. Spirit literally is about to level you up. That's what this clarified. Time to take things to the next level. Ten of Pentacles. Stop breadcrumbing yourself. Stop only accepting the bare minimum, the mediocre fucking shit. Okay? It's not that great. It's not that great, and you shouldn't be satisfied with it. If you're only receiving the bare minimum, the mediocre motherfucking shit, then Spirit is saying because you are not valuing yourself. You're not at a 10. You're not at a 10. 10s get 10 shit. Okay? 10s get 10 shit. It doesn't matter if society views you as ugly. Sorry, I just need to have this as an example. You can get whatever you want in life. You can get whatever you want. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you carry yourself, right? If you feel like a 10, you're going to walk like a 10. And when you walk through the door, ain't nobody going to be paying attention to how ugly you may look. Sorry, I'm just need that as an example because, you know, it's an eye to beholder, okay? But nobody's going to be paying attention to that. They're going to be like, damn, what outfit they got on? Look at their confidence. You're going to make people mad, okay? It does not matter. So you can keep sitting here and making an excuse when it comes to your love life or your finances. You know, the universe don't love me. Nobody loves me. Nobody cherishes me because you not doing that fucking shit for your damn self. So the universe is treating you how you treat your motherfucking self. So if you want 10 shit, you need to be in the 10 energy. I am the motherfucking shit. I don't give a fuck about what nobody says. I am a 10 and I only get 10 things, right? That's the only thing that I attract. My shit ain't messing up, right? I don't think so. But that's the only thing that I attract. I will not be sitting in a 2-ass fucking energy. And if you have been in that 2-ass energy, you will not know more. You will not know more because 2 attracts 2 things. That's what 2s attract. 2 things. Okay, 5s attract 5 things. We want the 10. We want the already here, already done. It's already mine. It doesn't matter how long I have to wait for it, okay? Divine timing is also a necessity, right? It doesn't matter how long I gotta wait for it. It's already done. And if in a 10 energy, I am unbothered by the fact that it may not be here right now. I am unbothered because it's gonna be here on time. Because I attract what I attract, and I always get what I want, right? That's the 10's mentality. A 2 is gonna be like, actually a 2, I don't even know what the fuck planet y'all on, because you damn near close to 1 and 0. So a 5 may be like, oh, well, maybe it's gonna work, maybe it's not gonna work. A 2, just imagine what you have been attracting. So how do you feel, and how will you begin to start feeling? But that's what this retrograde is gonna bring up. That was financially. Let's look at your love life. So what is the purpose of this retrograde for you in love? Taurus spirit. You got playfulness. I feel like in love is going to open you up, okay? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Phoenix, good afternoon. I feel like it's going to open you up when it comes to love. This, whatever. You know, we just got out of, like yesterday, Venus retrograde in Leo. So I feel like it's going to open you up. Yep. Like the video, please. Thank you. Love y'all. Like the video. You have the 2 of Wands. Because remember, I said love affects everything. It affects everything. I feel like it's going to open you up to not only new connections, but, you know, new money, new ways of making money, new resources, new friendships, new relationships. You have the Hangman and the Page of Cups, right? Your cup may have been not that great, but look, you don't have to use all your resources. You don't have to use all your feelings, all your emotions, because somebody, whoever you're networking with, is going to give to you. You don't have to work hard if you use what you got to get what you want, right? Why are you just using your damn self, draining your own damn self, trying to do everything on your own? Okay, ask for help. And Spirit's saying, I'm going to send you the people. Stop turning them away because you feel like I got it, right? Be open to receiving. I feel like that's your love life. You got to be open to receiving. You keep saying, Spirit, I want such and such, but every time that man try to buy you a drink, you be like, no, I got it. Every time that man try to open the door for you, you be like, no, I got it. Every time that woman, for my men, okay, not my feminine men, because you probably enjoy it, but for my masculine men, okay, my providers, every time that woman try to hold the door for you, you be like, no, you go ahead. Go through that motherfucking door, okay, because I ain't standing there holding that damn door for no reason. Get your ass through the fucking door, because I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go. Somebody held the door for me, so I'm going to hold the door for you, okay? Get your ass through that motherfucking door and be open to receiving. That don't mean you can't do a give and take, but damn, be open to receiving. If you cut off the receiving energy in one area, you're going to do it in all of them. You're going to do it in all of them. And it's going to start to play on the fact that you said you were 10. You got 6 of Cups. I need to eat something. I think I'm going to eat something and then do Leo's reading. Siren, hello, good afternoon. You got the Magician, because come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. You don't even got to use everything. You don't have to use all your knowledge. You don't have to use all your tools to get what you want. It's easy. It's simple. You don't have to use everything. Okay? So, like, even when it comes to a ritual or whatnot, it doesn't always have to be complicated, right? You're not always going to see, like, an extravagant ritual from me. Because sometimes it's not that complicated. It's literally simple. It doesn't have to look as beautiful as people may think that it has to look. It's not always going to look that way. Because that's not what's needed. It's not necessarily about how it looks, but what the fuck is going on in it, right? I don't have to use everything in order to make it work. So when it comes to manifesting, I don't have to use every tool in order to make it work. But if you're in the energy of let me try this, let me try that, let me try this, let me try that, you're trying to do too much. You're trying to do too much. Choose something. Work with it. So I feel like get ready to be spoiled when it comes to love. During this retrograde, whatever, it doesn't matter. Stop paying attention to the retrograde, exactly. Get ready to be spoiled, okay? But I need you to be open to receiving because you're about to be hella spoiled. So I don't care if you like that man or don't like that man. If he's willing to give it, take it, okay? Take it, and then block him if you need to. Vice versa, okay? They shouldn't have said something to begin with. They shouldn't have gave it to you to begin with. You got the 9 of Wands, the Star, and the Devil, right? Don't get in your own fucking way. You either want to fight alone, where we start off with the 9 of Wands, when she was standing by her damn self trying to be a fucking warrior and stuff. You either want to fight alone, or you want Spirit to assist you and bring you what you need in order to sustain. You don't have to do this by yourself. You're not in this world. You came in this world alone. You're going to leave it alone. But you're not in this world to do all this shit by your damn self because you can't. It's impossible. Somebody has made it further than you. You're going to need somebody, and don't sleep on the people that you feel are beneath you because they're not necessarily beneath you because you may need them one day. You may need them one day. But either way it goes, Spirit is saying you either want to do this alone or you want some fucking help. But Spirit is going to bring you in whatever it is that you are open to receive. So if you're open to, when it comes to love, doing everything on your own, Miss Independent or Mr. Independent, then fuck it. That's where you're going to sit at. And then don't ask me shit about your love life because you know exactly where you stand. The wall, you can see it, okay? But if you want love in your life, you have to be open to receiving and understanding that you are deserving of it, okay? Not just love within your relationship, but love within your money, love within what you desire, because you have to love what you want to call it in. You want to do something that you enjoy when it comes to work, when it comes to your vacations, when it comes to your days off. If you enjoy sleeping, then fuck it. Sleep. But I don't want you sleeping as, my aunt used to say this. My aunt used to say this a lot to me because, you know, I was a new parent or whatever else it is. She would always tell me to stop threatening my son with the fact that I'm going to make him do work, right? If he don't, or read a book, you know, she said stop saying it in that way. So when he would start acting up, I would be like, well, I'm going to make you read a book. You're going to go sit and read a book. Because she said, you don't want to have him associating something negative with reading. Because if that's always a consequence to him doing something wrong, then he's never going to want to read. So you don't want to start him, you don't want to keep doing that and having him associate to something negative for that. Damn it, what the fuck was I saying? Hold on, don't lose me, just give me a second. Oh, why did I say that? Before I started that, what did I start saying? to go in a nutshell to say, if you, because what would I say that? I said it for a reason. I just got lost in the example. Just give me a sec. If you don't, what the fuck was I saying? Anybody remember the first part before I started the story? Or the example? Give it like a minute. If not, we do have to move on past it because I don't remember. Anybody remember what I was saying before that? I need to know what I was saying right before I gave the example so I can understand why I gave the example and go back to the message. So, anybody know? Before I move to what my aunt said about Colleen, what did I say before that? So I can backtrack to the message. Even if it's a snippet, I just need a light bulb. Okay. Use knowledge. Oh! Okay, thank you. Yona, you back? Cause I don't want to start and you had went back or something. So Yona, let me know when you're back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go from there. Thank you, Yellow. Thank you. Thank you. Yona, just let me know when you're back, cause they gave me it. Or can somebody? Okay, she's back. Okay, cool. All right. So, yeah, I did get it. Thank you. So yes, associated with you. Yep. Okay, cool. So basically, you don't want to start equating what it is that you enjoy with something negative, right? Because then you go into the energy of not making enough for it. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get there. Not making enough for it. So if you don't like showing up to your job, you're there for the money, right? You're there for the money, but that's not your enjoyment. Now you're associating something negative with that job. But when you first started, you were there for the money, but now you have a negative association with the job, so now you don't want to go to your job. Now you don't want to work. Now you don't want love, right? What do people say all the time? Fuck love, right? Fuck love. I don't want love right now, because I've been hurt before or whatever. Because now you associate something negative with love versus finding the positives and flowing in the positive direction, right? Yeah, as a 10, you might have some two things happen because two people come around you, but that doesn't change the fact that you're a 10. That doesn't change the fact of what you're deserving of, right? You may have some fuck shit happen because people that's just around you. That's just life. But that doesn't take away from who you are as a person. That falls on them. Lesson learned, been there, done that, moving the fuck on. But I'm not going to let go of love. I'm not going to let go of what I desire, right? Because some fuck shit is happening around me. But I feel like Spirit's like when it comes to love, stop associating something negative with what You desire, so therefore you close yourself off and you be like, I don't want to receive. I can't receive. It's hard for me to receive. And now you're doing all the work in the world trying to, go after something that you want, when in all honesty, your energy is cut off to it. You really don't want it. That's why you really don't have it. You don't really want it because you don't feel like you can receive it. So be mindful of continuously, because you can have moments, but continuously associating something negative with your passion, okay, with what you actually want. If you want love, you want love. Yes, you've been hurt before, but don't let that be the staple of what your love life is going to look like. Yeah, you might have got fired before, but don't let that be the staple of what your finances are going to look like. Yeah, you may have had a bad season when it came to business, but don't let that be the staple of what your business is always going to look like, basically, okay? So open yourself up, Taurus. Now, last on our list before I probably go find some food and then come back and do Leo. What is the purpose of this retrograde for the overall energy for you? It's funny because I shuffled this before I started, but you got the karmic trench at the bottom of the deck right now before I pull the card. You gonna go through this bullshit. I'm telling you, you was tunneling. You was tunneling. And Spirit said, I had to stop you because why are you about to do all this? Look how far you made it. And look at where I stopped you at, because I could have stopped you all the way at the end, but I did it. I did it. So you may feel like you've been doing a lot and you've been going through a lot, but Spirit is like, you really have not been going through anything. You just don't like it. You're basically throwing a tantrum because you don't like it. It's not giving you the results you want right now, right? But you was the one digging all these trenches right here, right? You was the one going through all this. But at least I'm stopping you, because at this point I see that you never gonna get that shoe tied. And I'd rather you not get the shoe tied, because I know once you finish tying your shoes, exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna tie your shoes and then you're gonna start over here. And I don't want you to start there, okay? Because what comes over here comes some other shit. The shit that comes with that wall. And instead of, allowing you to tie that shoe right now, I'm going to let you get frustrated. I'm going to let you get frustrated. Because I need you to get frustrated so much that by the time you finish tying that shoe, you say, fuck that, I'm not going here. You know what? I'm going to go rest. And when you go rest, you're going to get the messages a lot clearer. You're going to change your direction. But if I let you tie that shoe immediately, you would have went over here into some more bullshit. Right? Overall energy, Spirit, for the purpose of this retrograde. And don't forget to sign up for the ritual and the personal readings. I'm closing all personal readings if you did not listen to this message. I'm closing all personal readings. I discounted them. Unless you're on my monthly personals, I'm not opening them. But last day to sign up, only day to sign up for personal readings is today on my website. The Jupiter retrograde ritual will be tomorrow. The only day to sign up is today. I have a buy two, get one free, or you can just sign up for one. Buy two, get one free for the group rituals with the code HARVEST at checkout. It's so beautiful. Okay? You have setting your course. What do you want to be, Taurus? Where does a 10 belong? Where does a 10 belong? Because I'm not going to sit here and say any other number. I don't care if you told me you feel like a 7. I'm going to tell you you are a fucking 10. I don't want to hear nothing else, any other numbers besides a 10. Where does a 10 belong? I feel like that's what this retrograde is going to show you. Where does a 10 belong? What type of friends need to be around a 10? What type of relationship does a 10 need to be involved in? Look at Beyonce. She's not going to involve herself in just anybody's fucking drama. Look at Mariah Carey. She's not going to involve herself in anybody's type of drama. Just anybody. She's not going to be surrounded with just anybody. Nick Cannon, what he got going on with all his baby mamas and everything else is different. Right? It's different. That's his fucking shit. Ain't got shit to do with her. Right? She says she's a 10. She's calling in what 10s call in. What he got going on has nothing to do with what she got going on. And she's not going to let what he got going on affect what her brand is, what she's building as a 10. And I feel like Spirit is saying, where does that 10 in you belong, basically? You got the burden. But you see how they set in course? But with the burden, look how stressed out. Look how stressed out they look. You see it. Look how stressed out they look. Yeah, they're going in a direction, but up a motherfucking hill. Building, well, the trenches are gone now, but going through them trenches, literally digging and digging and digging. I'm tired, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. You know, fucking tired. Fucking tired. Spirit wants you to change the course of direction. Change how you're doing. You don't have to give up what you got. Change how you're doing it. It's not working. It's not working. Okay? Or try something different. Do something different. It's not working. It's not for a 10. What you built was meant for a 3. What you built was meant for a 5. What you built was meant for an 8. What you are trying to call in is for 10 things. Okay? So now you need to be building 10 things. Come the fuck on, because you got the master. Okay? You are going to master this next course. Spirit is saying, even if you change into a 10 overnight, you got harmony at the bottom of the deck, it does not matter. If you feel like a 3 today and you feel like a 10 tomorrow, because you are going to learn how to master calling in what 10s call in. You're going to learn how to master it. It's going to get easy. It's going to get easier. But Spirit is saying, but you got to go in the route of the 10. You got to go in the route of the 10. And it's going to seem like a lot of work in a way, but it's going to be easier when it comes to a lot of work. It's almost like learning algebra for the first time, or trigonometry. I think that's the thing, because I never made that far. That's too much. But learning algebra for the first time, it doesn't even sound like English or whatever language you speak. Okay, it don't even make sense typically. Okay, not for my smart people, but just flip flop your own ass. They got my fucking resume. But either way, it doesn't seem easy. But eventually, what happens? You end up getting it. You end up getting it. So you may not know how to necessarily be a 10, but the more you commit to it, the easier it's going to be. The easier it's going to be. Now, people around you that know you may be like, oh, no, you're only a 3. Why the fuck do you think you're a 10? Well, we don't give a fuck about what everybody else is saying because we set our own course. And eventually, them people are not even going to exist because they could never get around a 10, which means they could never get around you, which means you're going to be out of reach eventually. So you're going to be out of reach of your exes. You're going to be out of reach of your family members, some of them at least. You're going to be out of reach of the job that you're working currently. You're going to be out of reach of whatever the fuck else, okay, exists, okay? You're going to be out of reach of that. I don't know what that is, pretty much. You about to be bougie. It's where spirits are getting you to, okay? Yeah, at a 3, you might have been bougie, but you was only at a 3 level. But Spirit is saying, if you're consistent with it, you will end up basically knowing by basically second nature of how to be a 10 and call in 10 things. But choose where you want to be. Come on, completion. Choose where you want to be. You are the final piece. You were the middle. Well, you were the beginning, the middle, and the end. They were just waiting on you. If you don't complete yourself and put yourself at a motherfucking 10, how could you expect somebody else to do it? Aaron, good afternoon. Welcome in. Make sure you like the video, please. Thank you. Love y'all. Don't forget to sign up for the Jupiter and Taurus retrograde ritual on my website, blahscrystalsale.com. The last date I'm doing personal readings is today. I discounted them, so you can only sign up for today. Otherwise, I'm taking them permanently off my website. You have the 7 of Pentacles. And what did we just talk about? Algebra and trigonometry or whatever else it is? Or is it trigonometry or trigonometry? I don't even give a fuck. But you see, eventually you're going to get it. Because what you want, you're going to study. You're going to learn it. It's going to become a habit. Anything that you want in life, you got to learn. You're not immediately a master. You have to learn it. How do I do it? Somebody's experienced it before you. You may end up being the first, but eventually you're going to have to teach it. So, whether you're learning it or teaching it, Spirit is saying you're going to become a master in it. Whether you decide to learn it and, you know, become a master that way, or you decide to teach it and become a master that way. Think about Reiki healing, right? They got Reiki 1, Reiki 2, and then Reiki 3, which is the teacher. People do Reiki 1, Reiki 2, and then they say, fuck that, I'm not teaching nobody. Not to be flicking y'all off, but that's my numbers. But they be like, I'm not being the teacher. So they take that out. But I became a master. Just because I'm not teaching it doesn't mean I'm not a master. Or I can become a teacher and I'm a master because I'm teaching it. Whatever you want, Spirit is saying, you're able to learn how to do it. You're able to learn how to get it. You're able to learn how to become it. And so forth. So therefore, you will. You got the 5 of Cups. Okay? Eventually, your brain will literally realize how you are capable of doing it. The more you are persistent with it, the more you are persistent with that desire, the more you hold on to that belief, the more the universe is going to show you how you can maintain it, how you can get it. When you let it go, that's when you get that disappointment. It didn't come in. The more you are persistent with that end result, that goal that you want, the more the universe is going to open up that way. The more they're going to send you what you need, right? I said, I'm going to be a millionaire. Okay, I said I'm already a millionaire, not going. I'm already a millionaire. So if I hold on to that belief, I'm already a millionaire because I'm a 10. 10 is going to get millionaire things. If I hold on to the fact that I am already a millionaire, Spirit is going to open up the doors, however they open up the doors. Whether it's the lottery or they send me somebody that gives me a job that, you know, gets me in the vicinity of people that are in high places or whatnot. They send me to a nightclub and then I bump into the CEO of fucking whatever. Why the fuck you up in this bitch? But if you don't want me to tell that you in this club too, you might want to give me some more of this. You know, whatever else it is. They literally give you allow you to get pregnant by a rich man baby or have a rich man baby or something. Who the fuck knows how they gonna fucking do it? But if your end goal, your belief does not change in the fact that you are gonna be a millionaire, the doors are gonna open. You're gonna see a different route. You're gonna see a different route and you're gonna be able to go that way. And Spirit's gonna be able to send people on your course, which is gonna make it easier for you. Well, you don't gotta work hard for it, right? You don't gotta do all the work. When you're doing all the work yourself and you feel like you're alone and you're beating a dead horse, it's literally you're just going in another direction that's not really healthy for you. That's why you're doing it alone. That's when the depression comes in. That's when whatever the fuck else comes in, right? But life gets easier when you hold on to that belief and you only allow what 10s allow in, right? Because that's not saying you're not going to get 2s on your path. But you know what the fuck a 2 looks like because it doesn't match the vibration of a 10. Obviously, I'm not going to, if I said as a 10, when it comes to love, that my man is literally going to pay 100% of the bills, and he's going to buy me whatever I want, that's what I mean. So anytime a 2 comes up and feel like they going to do 50-50 with me, or they going to leech off me, because no, a 2 going to leech off me, I know damn well we out of alignment, because I know I did not manifest that, and I'm not even going to entertain it, right? Or when I do find out, I'm going to go ahead and bounce and not feel connected to this whatsoever, because, that's not what I want. I want love, but I want the type of love that I said I want, right? Anytime a 5 comes up and they be like, oh, we're going to do 50-50 on these fucking bills and stuff, oh, you can go. I'm going to go. But you could definitely go because that is not what a 10, that's not what a 10, the type of 10 that I said I am, is going to get. Now, the type of 10 that you may choose may be 50-50, right? But it's based off of your beliefs. If you hold on to your core beliefs, can't shit go wrong. Can't shit go wrong. You can't get yourself in having a lack mentality if you hold on to what a 10 actually should have, right? No way you can get your heart broken. But if you don't hold on to a 10 and you allow a 2 into your life, then what's going to happen? You're going to be like, damn, I should have known better. I knew better. I knew he wasn't about nothing. I knew she wasn't about nothing. Whatever else it is, right? Hold on to the core belief of what it is that you're trying to manifest, what it is that you want, what the end result is going to be. Okay? What it already is, basically. Come on. You got the 4 cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like learn how to properly rest and let it come to you. Learn how to properly rest and let it come to you. Every time you go to bed, I'm in a 10 mentality. I want you to do it. Every time you go to bed, I want you to think about what a 10 looks like for you. And actually write the fucking shit down. Write it down. I don't want you to talk about anything else, any other number. I don't give a fuck about any numbers. I don't care what your life path number is. And I'm not talking about that fucking shit. Okay? Write down what a 10's requirement. You at a 10 level, even if you don't feel like a 10 right now, what a 10 level of you feel deserves. What a 10 level of you at your best is going to receive. I have such and such. I am such and such. You can go through different chakras or whatever you got to do. But I have blah, blah, blah. Create your family, create your money, create whatever else it is. I want you to write it down. And then when you go to bed, I want you put that motherfucking shit underneath your pillow. Put it under your pillow. Put it under your pillow. And every time you wake up, I want you to read it. I don't want you to touch your shit at night. I want you to just visualize it. Think about it, visualize it, and then literally, once you write it down, okay, you already read it. You already went through it. Do it during the daytime. Write it today, because we just got into it. Make time. You make time for everything else, motherfucker, make time. So then put it underneath your pillow. Fold it up. It may come from underneath your pillow at night. So in the morning, you may have to go searching for it. Because you don't be moving and stuff. Or you be moving. It all depends on how you be sleeping. But either way, put it underneath your pillow. And when you wake up in the morning, read that bitch. Find time in your fucking day. If you can procrastinate like me, that means I'd be like, shoot, I gotta get up 5 minutes early so I can do it. Or if, let's say I forgot, I gotta give myself time before I run out the house and be like, shoot, but I got a little bit of time to run my ass back upstairs and read that motherfucking thing, right? Because I want you to build a habit of literally putting yourself in the 10's mentality. Put yourself there every fucking day. Because remember, Spirit said it's easy, which means you don't necessarily have to do a 3-6-9 method and keep writing fucking shit down every fucking day, at, afternoon and evening, because who the fuck really got time for that? That's a lot of fucking work. And then I feel like I be trying to read a whole book or write a whole book, and I don't got time to keep doing 3 times a day because I wrote like 50 things, and that's just too much for me. So what I'm going to end up doing is writing my paragraph book, and I'm going to read it each morning because I can read my own book. I can read a book. I can read a short essay. You could do that. You did it in school when you was taking them state tests, okay, or them school tests. You read a short essay. But this is the thing, it's for your own enjoyment. It's to remind you every day that this is what a 10 is about. So you don't get confused or you don't get distracted by anything that is less than what you said you wanted on that motherfucking piece of paper that is literally underneath your pillow at night. And I want you to do that for however long you feel necessary, but until you basically feel like you are at a 10 mentality and can't nobody tell you different. Can't nobody tell you different. If people can still change you and make you feel undeserving, you need to keep doing it. You need to keep doing it. You need to keep doing it. Go back to it. So let's just say it's like therapy. I like to do this my damn self. I feel like I go to therapy and then I be like, I don't need this bitch no more. And then I dip out. And then some shit pop off and I get triggered. I be like, damn, I need that bitch again. Right? Do it until you know that it is here and can't nobody move it. It has now showed up in your reality. The man that you put on that motherfucking piece of paper, that house that you put on that motherfucking piece of paper, that car you put on there, I want you to be consistent and do not worry about when it shows the fuck up. Do not worry about it. Because I just need you to be consistent with yourself, because that's what Spirit's saying at the end of the day. You are going to grow it. Okay, what was that? The 3 of Pentacles? You're going to grow it. I need you to water it. Water your beliefs until you complete it, basically. Until you complete it. Until it becomes your physical reality. Until it becomes that. So, today, write your stuff down. I want you to go, because remember I said it affects every aspect of your life. I want you to build something solid within your brain and write it down on paper, because that's what you're gonna stick to. Okay, if you gotta change it, rewrite it again. I don't want you to scribble nothing and be like, a week later, this changed for me. That's not a 10 anymore. I want you to take that whole piece of paper and write it the fuck again and add that new spill in there. Don't scribble nothing and try to fill it in. No, start over. Write the whole thing down, because I want it to sink in. I want it to sink in as you write it, and then I want it to sink in every day that you read it. And then, like I said, if you have to add something because maybe your values change, your viewpoints change, you know, you went out on a date and you decided, I don't want that, you know, then for instance, right? Recently, sort of recently, mind your business on how recent, but you know, I met this guy, and you know, he was like, he has a vasectomy or whatnot. And y'all know I be screaming out, fuck children, I want no motherfucking children, whatever else it is, and I mean that. But then I also started to think, I was like, I don't think, I don't think that value is really truthful. Like, you mean to tell me I can't, like, Khalim gonna be my only child? I can't. Like, the possibility ain't even on the table. Like, I may end up saying, like, no, I really don't. I may not ever have any more, right? But the possibility isn't on the table. I don't think I like that. But I wouldn't have known that if that motherfucker didn't try to come into my life, right? I would not have known that. So now, that would mean, before when I wrote that piece of paper, it would say, I do not want any more children, right? I do not want children or whatever. Not, I would say anymore, because I don't want to say I don't want, because then they try to do something with my baby and I'm going to have to go the fuck off. So I do not want any more children. I do not have any more. I just have one child, basically. So if I were to meet this person and my beliefs were to change, I would have to start over. Get another piece of paper and write the different belief on there. Because now I'm having second thoughts. Because I didn't know it at first until it was off the table. At first it was never on the table because it was just me. The possibility wasn't there until I met what I called in, because I called him in, right? I called him in because I kept saying I don't want children. So they gave me what I asked for. I got it. But the tower had to happen for me to see it. And then I was like, I may not want children, but I want the possibility of children. So let me rewrite this. And let me rewrite everything else. Let me review everything and see if I still stand on this. And I'm going to rewrite it again. And every morning, I'm going to read it again and again and again and again until everything on that list has come in, or until I really fully believe that I am the 10 that I wrote on this motherfucking piece of paper. But I want you to go through your love life. I want you to go through your finances. I want you to go through the type of business you're going to have, the type of job you're going to have. You are literally going to be writing an essay. Okay? This is your motherfucking homework. You're going to be writing an essay. It may take you some time. And you may go through 5 sheets of papers, 10 sheets of papers, you know, and I want you to read that every day. I don't care. And you may be like, well, I'm not taking in any type of knowledge, you know, it's just 10 sheets of paper. You may not be taking it in right now. But eventually what's going to happen, just like you can memorize that Bible, you can memorize them songs on the radio and stuff, you're going to memorize your book by heart. And one day, you know what? You might write a book using what you wrote. So what would end up happening? The money that you manifested within what you wrote, now you're able to use. You're able to prosper from it. Because one day you decided, I want to write what it is that a 10 desires, and now you're making money off of it. It just took one little minor thing to make you millions. Because you said, I am a millionaire. So therefore, you now have your millions. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much our reading. Bye, y'all. When I get this camera off.